Let me ask you something straight up. Have you ever sat there, phone in hand, staring at the screen, waiting for that "Hey, how are you?" text, waiting for her to remember you exist? The hours pass, then the days, and still nothing. Once upon a time, she seemed excited to hear from you. She reached out first, she made the effort, but now, the silence is deafening. Every conversation starts with you. Every text is your move. And slowly, it feels like you're chasing a ghost. Brother, you're not alone. Countless men have been right where you are. But today, I'm going to tell you the truth most people won't. The more you chase her silence, the more you lose yourself. That ends now. Let's break this down. What's really happening, why it feels this way, and most importantly, what you need to do to reclaim your peace, your power, and your self-respect. 1. When she pulls back, it's a signal, not an accident. When a woman stops reaching out, it's not because she forgot. It's not because she's too busy. And it's definitely not something you fix by sending more texts. Her distance is a message. I'm not as emotionally invested as I used to be. Think about it. People don't ignore what they care about. You never forget the person you're excited to talk to. Every ignored message, every delayed response, every cold scene is her subtle way of pulling away without saying it directly. The trap? Most men sense that distance and then double their effort. They chase harder. Big mistake. 2. Why chasing feels right but destroys you. Here's a hard truth. The more you chase, the more she feels in control. And the more she feels in control, the less she feels the need to invest. By always being the first to text, by pushing the conversation forward, no matter how she responds, you teach her one dangerous lesson. You'll keep showing up no matter what. And the moment you do that, you start bargaining with your own worth, trying to prove you're still valuable enough for her attention. But love is never proven. It's either mutual or it's not at all. 3. You're not in love with her. You're in love with who she used to be. This is the twist most men never realize. You're not chasing the woman in front of you anymore. You're chasing a memory. You're clinging to the good mornings, the long late-night talks, the random "I miss you" texts. But ask yourself honestly, is she still that woman? Or are you hoping she'll magically turn back into that version again? That version is gone, and no amount of effort can bring her back. Chasing the past is the fastest way to lose yourself in the present. 4. The lies you tell yourself are wrecking you. She's just stressed. She's probably busy. She'll come back around. Sound familiar? Deep down, you know the truth. That sinking gut feeling every time you check your phone and find nothing. That's your intuition speaking. Every excuse you make for her distance is another way you betray yourself. You know she's pulling away. You just don't want to face it. 5. Love doesn't feel like this. Anxiety does. Let me be real. Love isn't supposed to feel like this. Love doesn't feel like waiting in fear. Love doesn't feel like walking on eggshells. Love doesn't feel like begging for replies. That's not love. That's anxiety. And you've mistaken that anxiety for connection. If you're constantly overthinking your texts, questioning whether you're too much, you're not in a relationship. You're in a mental prison. 6. The only way out. Self-respect. You cannot text your way back into her heart. You cannot convince her to care again. There's only one way out, and that's self-respect. Self-respect is when you stop pouring energy into someone who won't pour it back. It's when you pull your energy away, not to manipulate her, but to protect yourself. Self-respect is when you finally say, I deserve effort too. I deserve to be wanted back. I refuse to beg for the bare minimum. 7. What happens when you finally let go? The moment you stop chasing, everything changes. You stop checking your phone every hour. You stop replaying old memories in your head. You stop trying to prove your worth to someone who doesn't see it. And slowly, you remember who you were before you lost yourself chasing someone who stopped caring. That's when you get your power back. That's when you stop surviving and start living again. So here's your wake-up call. The second you stop fighting for someone who won't fight for you, that's the second you finally start fighting for yourself. If this hit you in the chest, if you're done begging for attention, drop one word, enough, because that's the moment everything changes.